welcome to the Browns Place podcast. This is episode number 9, season 1. And I think we got all the glitches squared away with the whole recording thing. I think this one will be golden. So hopefully from here on out, we should have it squared away. So hopefully we'll bring some better content and better editing and all that kind of stuff. So last one definitely was pretty crappy looking. So if you see it on YouTube, you'll see what I'm talking about. But if you listen to it on Spotify or whatever, then it'll be just fine. So I'm up here in rainy Danville, California right now. And Ryan,
Yeah,
you're at,
down in LA, it's not rainy actually.
it's not rainy?
No, it's
Oh,
not supposed
okay.
to rain till like Sunday, so no
Oh,
rain.
yeah, like it's supposed to start like tomorrow afternoon, like at 4, and go all the way into Monday morning, like at 11 or something like that.
Yeah, I
It's supposed
think
to be
ours is a
brutal.
couple days too. Yeah.
So like 2 inches of rain just on Sunday. Both the boys want to be at, they don't want to play, and then wind. It's supposed to be like 30-mile-an-hour winds too. It says
Oh,
so. Oh yeah. So I don't
it's
think
not
I'm
gonna be
golfing
fun.
Sunday.
Yeah, maybe no
I
golf on
think
that day.
yeah, I think I'm probably sleeping on Sunday. So all right, let's get right into it. We got some stuff we can talk about. Last time we were on, we were talking about the playoffs and NFL playoffs and
Yep,
everyone was just kind of getting started. So all what 8 teams were in. Now we're down
yep,
to the final two.
yep.
Super
Final
Bowl
two,
next
baby. Yep.
Super Bowl next Sunday. You got the 49ers against the Chiefs.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes.
Man, and I have to admit, I going back and I mean, when did we start? I mean, we started this, right at early in the season, right? How much did I bag on the Chiefs with their offense losing the enemy, with all the drops, and I was just doubting them hardcore. And where are they at
Everyone
now?
was.
Yeah,
You just
they're
can't count that guy out. You
they're
can
in
never
the
count that guy
they're
out.
in the Super Bowl playing,
Went on the
one more
road.
game. Yeah.
Went on the road. Stomped the Bills. Stomped the Ravens. Just you can't count that
Oh,
guy out.
just killed the Ravens. I
Yep.
mean, yeah, just Lamar did not look like MVP, but I mean, the whole team just didn't look good either, though.
No,
So it
no,
wasn't
no,
just
no,
him.
no.
Kelsey had a great game right off the start. They got him involved, and their defense was just all on it. I mean, yeah, I mean, Lamar was definitely frustrated. You could see that. So,
Oh yeah,
um,
Patrick Mahomes,
so
man. You
yeah,
just can't count that guy out ever. He's just
yeah, and then I mean, and then you
he's a
got
lock.
so then the second game you got Lions and Niners. And just so
What
you
a
guys know,
game.
and I'm sure I'm going to get some hate for this, but I am not a 49ers fan. But I
Yeah.
can't root for the Lions either because they're a division
Division
rival.
rival. Yeah.
So
It
I
was a
was
lose lose
hoping
for
that
you.
both of yeah, I was hoping both those teams would just lose or whatever. Um, but if I were to choose one between one of the two, I'd rather have the Lions win because that way I don't have to listen to all the 49ers fans for 2 weeks. Blah 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 blah. So, but great game off the start. Tale of two halves, pretty much. Lions won the
Oh
first
yeah.
half, and the
The
49ers won the
Lions
second half.
dominated the first half.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was just like, I mean, what is going on here?
Yeah. I was not
Um,
happy.
but I mean, that's why there's 4 quarters, I guess,
Four
right? I mean,
quarters. You gotta play 4 quarters.
you get that break at halftime, and you reset, and you still got another half. So, and the
Well, you know.
49ers took advantage of it. What do you think about the Lions and their play calling? Do you like
Yeah,
the three going on fourth down
I do because well, there's
and
the
not taking the
first.
nine
I think it was
points? So that's 9 points they could have taken.
I know, but the first one that they did should have caught that ball. That was
Yeah,
a bad drop. Should have caught that
yeah.
ball. It wasn't the greatest throw, but
But
it
that's
hit
what
both of
you
his hands
risk.
pretty easily.
But
I
that's
know,
what you risk, right?
but this is what they've done all year.
Well,
You
that's the
know,
thing. That's the
you
thing.
live
That's
and
what's
die
got
by
them there,
it.
right?
You got
That
having that kind of balls and everything got you there. So
yeah. I
I
mean,
didn't mind it.
I see what they're doing. I mean, it's definitely, that's what gets you there. It's just this game, and and then you get to the Super Bowl. I mean, you can't have any misses or any mistakes. I mean, just,
No.
you know, those points are so valuable. And who knows, the kicker might have missed the field goal too. So I mean, I just think that you have more, you know, you're prone to more errors if you go for it,
Oh
than
yeah,
if you try to kick the field
obviously.
goal.
But it just
And
this
I
goes
could
both
see kicking a
ways.
field goal if they were borderline, punting or borderline, if they were way out. But I mean, a couple of those, I don't know. It's just like take the points, just take the three
Yeah.
points. If they're going to give you three
Yeah.
points, just take the points.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I think that second
you
one
know,
when they
it's
were
just,
down three, I think they were only down 3 points, and they still went for it. That one was bold. That one
but I
was
mean,
real bold. But
yeah, I mean,
it's
but
just
again,
it's what
that's
you've done,
that's
you know?
Campbell's way, and that's their
That's how you
identity.
roll.
So I mean, I
Yeah.
guess you don't change. I mean, why would you change it now? I guess, but I don't know. It's just you're going to be second guessing yourself. I'm sure. I didn't see what his press conference was or what I think he said. He'd stand by it and he would do it again. If he had to,
Yeah.
and good for them. I just think that they had to close out that second half better. I mean, obviously, you know, they got going in that
Well,
first half and they took the crowd out of it and they punched the 49ers in the jaw and they just didn't do that knockout punch in the second half
well,
you
that's
know
the difference between good teams and great teams. That's also a very young team. They
yeah,
never had that kind of experience. Nobody on that,
but
except
I mean,
Jared Goff. But
wide receivers got to catch the ball, or no, the
gotta catch the
safety's
ball.
got to catch the ball instead of having
Yeah,
it hit off his helmet and
yeah.
then
That's
Ayuk
why
catches
he's
it.
there. That's
I
why
mean,
he's a
come
safety,
on.
not a
You're
receiver.
a
Yeah,
safe. You got two hands. But how
yeah,
many, like 49ers, they got past the Packers, and Packers had an easy pick six early, and he dropped
yeah.
that one, right? And then, so I think Lions had a pick six too, and the guy dropped it too early, I want to say.
Can't remember.
Um, I thought it was in the first half. I think he had a easy pick six and he dropped it. And then that pass where it goes off his face mask, and what's the chance of that happening? But still, use your hands.
Swat it down at
Yeah,
least.
swat it down or
Anything.
something. Don't just let it hit you
Yeah,
right in the face.
and
But
bounce
oh
up
my
in the air.
God,
Yeah.
just so I mean they're in the Super Bowl. You got to give it to them. But there's probably a couple plays where if they didn't go that way, they wouldn't be in the Super Bowl. So,
Yeah, but I mean,
you
you
know,
say that about the Chiefs too.
yeah, yeah,
If Josh
but
Allen made that pass, that's a touchdown, and they probably lose that game.
yeah, it's true.
And he was wide open.
So I didn't see what the betting line was, but I'm sure probably 49ers are
I think the Niners
favored,
are
right?
favored.
I
Yeah,
would
I think
think.
so. By like three
Um,
points or something like that. I don't think it's very much.
I'm going Chiefs. I know where you're going, but I'm going Chiefs.
Yeah, you know where I'm going. But
But
this game, this is the one that scares me more than all the games that I've seen. Because it scared me in 2020 when they played, and it scares me now, and or 2021 whenever they
Mahomes,
played, and it scares me now.
Mahomes and
2020.
Auto. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, if they can come out, I mean, Chiefs have got to play a good game, that's for sure. But um,
So the Niners, though,
yeah,
you
I
know,
mean, both teams can't really afford to be, you know, error prone or fumbles and stuff like that. And
no.
um, but yeah, it's going to be a good game. I mean, do you think that's a low scoring game or a high scoring game? I think that has ability to
I
be a high scoring
think
game,
it might be a bit of a shootout.
like a 34-31 type, which is just kind of like the Lions and Niners game was,
Yeah, I mean,
something like that in the
yeah,
30s.
it could be a pure slugfest.
So it's in Las Vegas, so that's a dome, so it's not like
No,
there's weather
weather doesn't
conditions.
matter.
So
No,
yeah, so you know,
it could
uh,
definitely be a slugfest. I mean, Pat might
yeah,
throw for 500 yards, and Christian McCaffrey might run for 200 yards, and
yeah,
it might be a full blown slugfest.
yeah.
I hope
So
not. I hope it's a blowout,
shut up.
but
So hopefully it's
we'll
a good
see.
game. So hopefully it's a good game. go Chiefs, go Mahomes.
I think it'll
Um,
be a good game. It's the two best teams in the leagues, quite honestly. I mean, the Ravens were the number one team,
yeah.
but
So you got
you
a
know,
three versus a one, but I
yeah.
mean,
But it's Patrick Mahomes. It's
yeah.
it's the Chiefs. They're in it every year. It's the Chiefs. Those are always the teams. So
I don't know. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, as bad as I was dogging on KC, and now look where they're at. It's like, geez,
well, it's just like when we were
you
watching
know.
Tom Brady. That guy
Yeah.
some way somehow pulled it out and ended up in the Super Bowl and then would win the damn Super Bowl or do something. So it's the same thing.
Speaking of Brady, are you surprised Belichick doesn't have a job?
Yeah, and Mike Vrabel. Neither one of those
I
guys have
just
jobs. It's pretty
Ron
crazy.
Rivera, he doesn't have a job either. I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, is Belichick because he wants too much control and no one wants to give him that control, or I mean,
I don't
could
know.
he could he have been a Cowboys, coach? Worked for
Cowboys coach,
Jerry? I don't know.
Falcons coach, Commanders coach, Bears coach. He could have been just about
Yeah.
anyone's coach, but
I still
for
don't know
whatever
what we're
reason,
doing. They're still up in the air on are they keeping Fields? Are they going to trade Fields? Fields.
I
The
saw that.
last time I saw something like Fields going to Atlanta and being next Michael Vick over there, um, or Fields going to Pittsburgh. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, you have Tomlin at least coaching them, so. But I don't
Mike Tomlin
know.
would probably make something happen with him. Yeah.
But they just hired a offensive coordinator
The Bears?
in no in Pittsburgh, I think it was. That wasn't high on Fields coming out of college.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so who knows? So yeah, I don't know if we're gonna go Caleb Williams or if we're keeping Fields. I don't know. It's just a shit show. So,
Just think of what you could get for trading that pick.
well, that's the thing. I think if you trade that pick, I mean, you could get a big haul for that. I mean, it's probably better off than picking Williams, and then I mean, I don't know. Keep
Or maybe
Fields,
you draft Caleb Williams and he turns into a star. Who knows?
or
Or he sucks.
Fields goes to somewhere else and he fucking just lights up the world, and then yeah,
Either
we're shit in the
way,
bed.
something needs to happen because there's three teams in your division that are clear above you guys.
Well, we just rehauled the whole coaching staff except for the head coach.
Yeah.
So we got a quarterbacks coach, running backs coach, offensive coordinator. So I mean, it's just I don't
But
know
you're
what we're
miles
doing.
away from the
So
Lions, obviously.
yeah,
You're going to be miles away from the Packers because Jordan Love's just going to
yeah,
get better. And then the Vikings are still good. Depends what happened with
yeah,
Kirk, but you still have Justin Jefferson. That's a tough team. So
yeah,
something needs to be done. Some improvements need to be
yeah.
made. You find an
Some
identity. There's no identity with
Something's
that
gonna be
team.
done.
Yeah.
I think who are we gonna try to? Who are we gonna? Oh, Marvin Harrison Jr. I think.
Yeah. Wide
But then,
receiver.
did you see
Yeah.
what Jerry Rice's kid said to
No.
the GM, our GM? He said, if
No.
you guys don't trade Caleb Williams, enjoy looking for your next job.
Don't trade Caleb Williams. Enjoy looking for his
No,
next job.
if you guys don't pick him, enjoy
Oh,
looking
pick
for
him.
another job.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's
I mean, who
Jerry
knows?
Rice's kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm surprised that Bill doesn't have a coaching job, but we'll
Me
see.
too.
I don't think he'd be out too much longer, but I think all the jobs are full now. So I mean,
Yeah, there's no more. So now it's
if
like
he's waiting
DC or something
until
like that.
I
Yeah.
don't see no way.
But
He's not going to be
why would you
under.
just want to
He's going to
go
be
down?
under someone.
Yeah.
There's no way he's going to be under someone, you
Yeah.
know. So I would think that he's going to wait till the next year and see what they do with McCarthy or something like that, or or see what they do with the Bears or something like that. But yeah, I don't see him being a DC or OC or something like that. You know, I don't see him working for someone else. So,
Yeah.
all right, that's NFL. You got Pro Bowl weekend stuff going on this week, right? That's just
It's
trash.
irrelevant. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's irrelevant.
not not even going to talk about it. So, um, just don't get hurt, I guess, if you're in Super Bowl players.
None of them are there.
Just don't even do anything.
They're not even playing it.
Um,
They don't even
so
go.
yeah. So MLB, we have like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks until pitchers and catchers start report.
Yep. This is the
There's
month
some
baseball starts. Yep.
there's some big names still not signed, i.e. Cody Bellinger, i.e. Blake Snell,
Matt
and then you
Chapman,
still got a bunch of
Montgomery, none of
DHs.
them. Soler,
You got
JD.
Montgomery, you got JD Martinez, Soler, um, what's his name just signed for the Blue Jays, um, Justin Turner.
Oh yeah,
So so he went to
that's
the Blue
good.
Jays, and you guys just traded Stripling to the A's,
Yeah, good. Clears out some
and some
cash.
cash. Yeah, yeah. So, but I mean, I don't know, something's got to give, you know.
Somebody's got to make something happen.
But they're saying that you guys have made room to get rid of Stripling and the cash, so you guys could get Snell.
That's what I heard too. Yeah, that they're
So
clearing out room for Snell or
yeah,
Montgomery. Which,
yeah,
if you look at our rotation right now, we need one of them because as of now, I think it's Webb, Harrison, Wynn, and Beck. Because Cobber's hurt until like All Star breakish, and Robbie Ray's obviously hurt until All Star breakish. So unless you're bringing up Wizenhunt right off the get, which I don't think they're gonna do, I don't think he's coming up until later. That's gonna be a pretty rough roto behind Logan Webb, and maybe
no
Kyle, but it's gonna
bullpen
be
games,
brutal.
great.
It's gonna be a lot of bullpen games for Bob Melvin, and he doesn't really do those. So what are
No,
you
I
gonna?
don't think you. Yeah, I don't. You'd
So
have
you're
to
gonna need to sign someone.
get like a fifth or sixth starter type of person. That's you know
Yeah.
what do
So
you
that
call
was
it?
my
High
immediate
risk, low
reaction.
reward, or high reward,
Oh,
low
and
risk.
Hicks. Hicks is the other one. Yeah. So that was my immediate reaction. That probably going to push for Snell and Montgomery now. But I don't get my hopes up because they
Yeah,
never
I
get
mean,
anybody. So who knows?
they keep every day. I keep seeing, and they keep saying, "Oh, Cubs and Bellinger, we're the favorite, we're the favorite." And then, like once in a while, I'll see another team pop. Like the Angels just popped up last week, you know, or the Giants are still kind of in it, or the Blue Jays are still, relevant, or like just sign it already, get them done with, and let's go,
I don't think the
you
Blue
know.
Jays are going to do it now
No,
because they
because they
re-signed
signed
Kiermaier. They got
Kiermaier,
Turner.
they got Turner. Where are you going to
They
put
still
them?
have
I mean,
Vladdy. Yeah, where is
yeah,
he going to go?
yeah. So, um, Chapman's still out there too.
That's the
So,
one that I still hear for us too.
yeah.
Just waiting for the
They
price.
they said that we're still in it with him too. I mean, we signed who Neris, reliever
Yeah,
from
Hector
Houston.
Neris. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Okay, great.
What about the rotation? Yeah.
Well,
Look at
that's
your
the
guys'
thing.
rotation.
Well,
Because you lost Stroman.
I'd like to get Bellinger and maybe a starter, maybe like a Snell or a Montgomery. If we could get those two, but right now, I mean, yeah, we could lose on everything and just totally be screwed. So that's why I don't like this
Yeah.
waiting for, his, price tag to go down. But I also see what they're saying. I mean, there's got to be some compromise on both ends. You know, if you're well above 200 and that's not the market price, then drop it down to where the market price is, and then you'll probably get more teams involved too. But
I get that. But I'm also someone that these teams generate so much cash.
sure,
So much
uh,
cash.
yeah,
And a player, if they're lucky enough, there's not many players that get this opportunity to go to free agency and demand whatever they want, a max deal pretty much.
yeah.
Um,
Well,
if
and
they get the chance, then you got to pay it.
then they were throwing out, could you sign for a shorter deal but high AAV? And I was like, Yeah, but I don't know if
Well,
he's going to want to sign a
yeah,
shorter
why would he
deal.
want to do that?
I mean,
He's not going to want to do that.
he wants this to be his last big contract, right?
Yeah, he's going to want
Because I mean,
stability, especially after those last 2 years before the
yeah.
breakout
Otherwise, if you
years.
sign a shorter deal and then you're going to have what another shorter deal after that, hopefully. But who knows? But
Or you get hurt, or you stink the
yeah,
bed again, or something. Whatever it is,
I don't know.
yeah, there's no way
I
he's going to take a short
just
deal.
pay him the damn money and let's move on and sign a pitcher,
That's what I've been saying.
please.
That's why I hate them, but
Did you see
gotta
that?
respect the Dodgers.
So they came out with the new Nike jerseys, the Cubs jerseys, and there's
Oh yeah.
two. Yeah, and but so what they promoted was two players, Dansby
Who?
Swanson and Cody Bellinger.
Oh, that's good at
So then
least.
they were like, does Nike know something that everyone else doesn't, or what's is this a hint, or what's going on with this? So I was like, I don't know. So,
See if that
but
works.
yeah, we'll
I don't really
see.
picture him
So
going anywhere else, to be honest. I do think he'll go back to the Cubs. I
Angels,
don't
you don't
picture.
think he could go to the Angels? Angels kind of
But
scare me.
but why go to the Angels? Is kind of my question. They kind of need him
L.A.,
just
Southern
because they
Cal,
lost Shohei,
play with Mike
but
Trout.
that team's not competitive though.
No, it's not competitive. And then what
And
happens
he's
if Trout
always
were
been
to
on.
leave?
Yeah, he's
You
always been
know,
on winning teams, and yeah, they keep throwing Mike
yeah,
Trout impossible trade scenarios.
yeah.
So you're gonna trade
So
him, you're gonna stick him with a hurt Rendon, and that's it.
no,
Uh,
yeah,
they got rid of Jared Walsh, so what are you gonna do? Why would you go there? There's just nothing good about
yeah,
going there except it being LA.
yeah. I mean, that's the thing because I think he lives in Arizona. So, but yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
yeah, a couple more weeks. I mean, next time we're on, it'll be what, like the 16th. So that'll be like right before. I think because I
yeah,
think it's 21st or 23rd or something like that is when they report pitchers and catchers. So I think it's
yeah,
like
end of this month.
21st. So, but yeah, there's got to be some movement here in the next couple weeks. So we got to see something. But NBA, got anything going on? NBA, you got some
Trade deadline next week.
trade deadline. Dude,
There's
what's
been
with?
yeah,
So are they
through
going to trade
rumors about
LeBron?
LeBron. No,
Are they?
I don't think they
Would they
trade
do
LeBron.
that? Would they trade LeBron to like the Knicks and get a big haul
Yeah, but if you trade LeBron for the to the Knicks, then you're gonna take everything that the Knicks have, and the Knicks aren't gonna want to do that.
to get
If
LeBron?
you, I mean, maybe you do it, but why would you? The Lakers are gonna ask for Jalen Brunson if they trade LeBron to the Knicks. The
And
Knicks are
Brunson
gonna
just made the
say,
All-Star team.
yeah, the Knicks are gonna say absolutely not. The Lakers are gonna say, well, we don't want Julius Randle, so
Yeah.
what do you or OG who you just traded for? They're not gonna want to trade him away. So now you have what are you going to get from the Knicks besides every single draft pick for the rest of their time as a team till 2050? I don't know. I don't know why.
So if the Lakers
Either of
keep
those
him,
teams
who
would
do
do it.
they go get someone? Who do they go get?
I still keep hearing Deontay Murray, however you pronounce it. He plays for the Hawks, guard for the Hawks.
Oh,
It's pretty good.
yeah.
Still here. I just heard another Zach Levine. I don't see it
Yeah, they're not
happening
even
though.
playing Levine right now. They're sitting him out
No.
until after the trade deadline.
Yep.
So I mean, I guess
I
that
don't
tells you
think
he's
that'll
going to be
happen.
traded, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, kind of everyone knows he'll be traded. It's just a matter of who. Um, but I don't think we'll do that. I don't think we'll do
But I
DeJounte
don't know, why
Murray
are we
either.
trading Levine? Why can't we add some players?
I don't know. I
You
don't
got
know
Kobe
either.
White, you got Caruso. I mean, I mean, what are we doing?
DeMar, yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I just don't get it.
And I've heard all of those players are on the block to possibly get traded. Um, so I don't know.
Pretty much, we're going to be like a G League team, if that.
Pretty much fighting for the first pick
Yeah. Well,
for the lotto. Um, but yeah, I keep seeing stuff like that. And then there's little stuff. It's like Dennis Schroeder, go get him back. Tyus Jones, little guard stuff.
but what about like
Marcus
the
Smart, I just
Warriors?
saw.
Do the Warriors trade Clay or try to trade Clay?
I mean, I think so.
What about the Suns? What do the Suns need?
But the issue is like you're trading the Suns. What can you trade though? You don't have
I
anything to
don't
trade
know.
besides Grayson
But you need
Allen or one of those three.
yeah, but I mean what's Grayson Allen gonna get you?
Grayson is getting a lot. He's leading the league in 3-point percentage.
Is he really?
40, 50, 90 right now. Yeah.
And
50,
most
40,
hated
90.
player in the world, but I mean
Yeah. But
the
50,
guy's just
40,
a
90. It's a good
doucheberry,
one.
man.
He is. He's a good player though. He's a good player. So he'll get you a lot, but why would you? You can't trade
Yeah,
one of
but
your three,
what's that team
but there's
missing? That team's
issues.
missing something, right?
Depth and size.
A big
They
guy?
don't have enough.
But I don't know, even if they had a big guy, I mean, between the big
Well,
three,
they have
is it
Nurkic, but they need more depth. They don't have enough apart from that. That's just what the issue was with trading for Bradley Beal and Kevin Durant. You traded away all of your depth.
yeah. Well, and then you got rid of Aiton too, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I
they
guess
traded
he
away.
was their big guy. So
Yeah,
I don't know. So
that team
when's
just
the
has
trade
issues.
deadline on that?
I think it is next Thursday,
Next Thursday
February
is the
8th,
end.
or February 9th. It might be next Thursday or Friday, February 8th or 9th, one of those days.
So we'll see. We'll see what
Could
happens
be
on that.
explosive
But
though.
yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess if you're a Chicago Bull, you don't buy a house. You just rent an apartment if you're on that
Right, a
team.
penthouse or something. Yeah.
Yeah, because nothing's gonna be stable. So,
No.
all right. So you got NBA. Well, what do the Warriors need?
They need a guard that can play along Steph. They probably need to get rid of Clay, to be honest.
A
Who can
consistent scorer.
consistent, yeah. Because Clay will blow
Yeah,
up and drop 30 still, or he'll stink it up and score
or
12.
drop eight. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they need somebody who can be consistent alongside him. They could
But
also
like,
use DeJounte Murray, but
but what about Wiggins? Wiggins hasn't.
not
He's
doing
not
enough.
lighting up the world either, though.
Kaminga's ready to take that spot too. He is pretty much taking that spot.
They
Steve
should
Kerr
have traded
finally
Wiggins.
let that kid
They
play.
should have traded Wiggins last year when he was high, you know.
Yeah.
But now I don't know if you're gonna get as much. And then yeah, Kaminga, he was on Kerr's shit list,
Well,
and
because
now
Steve Kerr, for whatever reason, is just bottling this kid up. He was playing hard when he would play, but he'd only play like 11 minutes, 13 minutes, hardly any time. And then finally, Steve Kerr lets him free, and now he's tearing apart everything.
yeah, yeah,
He's a good player, good athlete.
jeez.
So
But yeah,
I don't know,
we'll
but they
see
need some
some
guard play.
we'll see some names I think moved around. So hopefully that'll be good. Um, golf,
Eight
the
pro am right now.
you got the pro am down over at Pebble. So
Hmm.
pro am's done now. Today was their last day, and then now you got the pros for 2 days.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Scotty's up there, of course. You know,
What else is new?
A- Aberg, Ab,
Haberg or
yeah,
Berg or whatever.
Edberger, yeah. I mean, what did he shoot, a 66 today? Scotty shot a 65. So
Studs.
just
Yeah,
killing it. Um,
studs.
Rory struggling. His
I
his
saw the
18 holes
penalty.
plus. Well, yesterday, like I guess he started out hot, and then he ended up just kind of bad yesterday, and then that carried off till today because he couldn't make a putt worth anything today. Um, yeah, he was just struggling hard. But yeah, you get the pros, and then you got Liv just started off in Mexico too.
Yeah, I saw
Um,
Neiman drop the 59.
yeah, 59, freaking
Pretty nasty.
Rom's first Live event. I think he shot a six
Yeah.
under. So
Yeah.
um, yeah, it's kind of weird. They're all wearing shorts. So
Oh, are
I
they?
guess that was wrong. That was one, Rom's thing is he was kind of excited to wear shorts. So
Yeah.
um, so next week. I think isn't it next week that Waste Management next weekend?
I think so. I think
Because
so.
I thought it was the 11th, so which is on the Super Bowl weekend. So, um, I thought because you got Good Invitational on the 7th, so
Oh, okay.
I want to say they were all going to be, everyone was going to be down that kind of way, just because the Waste Management Open, which is another
Fun,
big one, right? So,
fun one, yeah.
Good. Did you go check out and see some of those pairings for the Good?
No, I didn't look
You see
still.
like you see Trevor Bauer with Bubby?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's a weird pairing. I
yeah,
mean, but we played baseball, so maybe I guess.
yeah. Maybe that's what it was. So I don't know, but yeah, no. And then like DoD King and Borgie,
Yeah, I
those
saw
two.
that. Or
But
I think you
yeah,
told me
no.
about that. But yeah.
There's some good matchups, and then there's some like, okay, we'll we'll have to see. So
See
I'm
how it
sure the
goes.
Bryan brothers are probably the team to beat. You know,
I think
so
that's what everyone expects.
we'll see
Yeah.
how it goes. I guess that's a night thing, and they're playing 14 holes, and it's a night event. So down
Oh,
in
really?
Arizona, yeah. But still, no word on why. Oh, you know what? I think Waste Management is there because BDS is going to be down like Thursday down in Arizona, and then I think they were going to be down there for the weekend, which I still didn't understand why they weren't taking part of the whole good thing,
Maybe they're not
you
good
know.
enough.
And I still haven't heard why. I still haven't heard anything on why they didn't.
Maybe they're
Um,
not good enough.
we, yeah, but FP not good enough.
I
You
guess
can't
apart from
find someone to
FP
pair up
though.
with him.
Yeah, I guess apart from FP. What are you gonna do with Bob and, and Joey?
I don't know, but I mean, not like I don't think everyone on the yeah, but is what about Steve on Good?
Yeah, but he's part good, good.
Yeah, but still,
He's
I
hosting the
mean,
tournament.
what about the Barstool guys like Trent and
Oh, are they playing? Oh, yeah, I don't think
yeah,
Trent's very good. Is
yeah,
I mean Dan Rappaport's pretty good.
Rappaport's
And
playing,
I think
yeah,
he's like a plus point two. I think he's a scratch golfer. And then I think Riggs is like I think like a four or a three, which he don't look like he's a four or three. I was
oh
pretty shocked
really?
by that. Yeah,
Oh wow,
yeah. And I don't know what Frankie is, um, but Frankie's probably pretty good, pretty low. He's pretty good.
huh? Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they could have probably put him with someone. I mean, if they wanted
Yeah.
him in there, they would have. Because who was oh Finch and Trotty were playing. They were teamed up.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So yeah,
it's a good group.
yeah. Um, and then Michael Block and he was with someone, Block and someone else. I don't remember who he was with. Which I was surprised it wasn't his son, but I don't know. But I don't know what the pair how they got the pairings and all that. I think there's like six sets of girls. You got Haley Ostrom and then like Paige
Page,
is on there. And then there's a couple other girls on there. Um,
pretty cool.
but yeah, yeah. I mean, it'll be good. So I mean, good for them. So see what it gets. See if it gets some grabs. So um, so yeah, no, definitely golf. You got golf going up. You got like I said, you got the PGA that was that event this week, and then that'll start kicking in, and then you got live going. So there was. Did you see the agreement with the PGA? So they signed some,
I heard something about like it's at the finish line or something like that, but I didn't
but it's
see
not. It's not with PIF though. It's not with. It was
like
some
some
different
other
people.
investor.
Yeah, yeah. And where like the players get some type of ownership or something like that. And so Tiger's on the board. I don't know. But
It's
then
cool,
did you
I
see
guess.
where? did you see where Rory was like, oh, the live guys shouldn't get any punishment or whatever if they want back. But then
Yeah,
I saw a thing where Ricky's like, nah, they got to get some type of, you leave, you need to, whatever the punishment, they got to get something at least. He's like, that's not my call, but at least they should get penalized something, you know. Um,
yeah.
but I mean, I don't know. But if they do the live thing, they got to get that format to 4 days, so that way they can bring back the world rankings. Because
I just
otherwise,
can't take it seriously if you're not playing 4 rounds.
those guys aren't gonna only play the majors, and then there's only gonna be a couple of them playing the majors, right? Not all. I mean, but I mean, you want the best players, right?
Yep.
You want the Cam Smith, or you want the Jocko, or
But oh, I mean, what and on live, what? There's probably four that for sure you want at majors, maybe five,
yeah,
five
at
or
least
six.
maybe, yeah.
And then
So
after that, I mean, who else are you gonna? Who else are you putting in there? You know,
yeah,
I
I
mean, you're
mean,
gonna want Brooks, Cam, Rombo, DJ, and probably Bryson, right?
could you throw P. Reed in there? Could you
I mean, Patrick
throw?
Reed, he plays. He usually plays majors pretty well, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's Phil,
There's Phil.
but Phil's sometimes good,
Um,
sometimes bad.
there's
And,
HV3. There's
and I guess
you know
there's
there's
Neiman
Bubba. There's
who can play.
Jocko. There's you know a couple of European guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think there's some guys that are on there that you know would probably beat some of the PGA players that are on the tour right now.
Well, yeah. I mean,
So
like Brooks, Cam, and Rombo could definitely smoke anybody on tour. They have.
yeah.
They've done it. Yeah. So,
So um. All right.
but yeah,
Is
that
that
needs to
it
be
for
four
sports?
days.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. Is that it for sports? You got anything else for sports? I think the
No,
big thing was just the Super Bowl and the two teams. So, um,
yeah.
entertainment. Oh, dude, did you see the
Paulo,
news
yeah,
today?
yeah,
Apollo
Paulo,
Creed, and he
yeah,
was only what 74? They said. And
yeah.
they said that I saw a thing that said that he died in his sleep or whatever, but there was no news of any ailments or anything or
He
any
looked good.
issues.
Yeah, he looked good.
Oh man,
Yeah, Paulo. They got
Apollo
Apollo. That was pretty
Creed.
sad. Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
sad
that's
one.
just, I mean, he was in a lot of stuff too. He was what in the Star Wars movies, Happy Gilmore,
Well, he's in the
Chubbs.
Mandalorian, but yeah. Happy Gilmore Chubbs, yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, he was in like SWAT, not the new SWAT, but I think the older SWAT. Um,
I didn't know he
but yeah,
was a football player.
I think I saw that like a long time ago.
He was a former
Um,
linebacker, like an NFL linebacker,
yeah,
and then turned
yeah.
actor. I had no idea. That explains why he was huge when he was Apollo, I guess.
Big guy running in the sand on the beach with Sly. Um,
Yeah.
but dude, that's just I don't know, man. I didn't Sly. I guess Sly came out with a statement. I didn't see what he was saying. I didn't see what
Oh,
he
did
said
he? I didn't
about
see
it,
it.
but
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, that's just horrible.
I
I
know. They
mean,
got
just one of those
Apollo. Pretty
guys.
sad.
And 74.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
young.
I
That's
mean,
not old at all.
no, not really. I mean, but I guess some of those guys are starting to get. Oh, did you see that? There's a speaking not that old, but um, Roadhouse on
Yep.
Prime
New
coming out
Roadhouse. Jake Gyllenhaal.
with
Conor McGregor.
goddamn Conor Gregor. Goddamn, I hate him. Um,
It
but yeah, no, it's
it
weird
should be
because
fun.
one of my one of my workers was telling me about it, so I was like, "What?" Because he had never seen the original, and so he was like, "Well, what was the original about?" So I was telling him, and then we watched the trailer to it, and I'm like, "Yeah, pretty much identical to, the original."
Yep.
And then I come home, and I'm watching something, and then all of a sudden, what pops up? The trailer for Roadhouse, and I've seen it like 10
Yep.
times now since I was like, what the hell? But no, I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean,
It
it's
looks
good.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sure
mean,
it'll
I'll
be
probably,
just as
I'll
cheesy
watch
as
it.
the original one, but it
Dude,
looks
come
pretty
on,
cool.
man. Patrick Swayze.
No, it's
That
nothing against Patrick Swayze. It was a 1980s or
there's
1990s
another there's anher guy
action
that's
movie.
gone too early. Patrick
Swayze, yeah,
Swayze.
yeah. Cancer, yeah.
Just I mean, now you just think of, all right, now who else is going to go? I mean, we kind of talked about this before, but I mean, is it like a Bruce Willis type of, guy? Is it, I mean, who knows? I mean,
Hopefully none of them, but
yeah,
it happens to all of us someday.
I guess. Cycle of life. So did you see,
Mm.
is Sam Weinstein, what's the guy from Law and Order? Sam Weinberg, Sam something? The guy that's been there forever.
The old guy
Um, yeah. So I guess
with the
he's leaving.
glasses,
Yeah, he's leaving finally. So,
like
um,
after
I
40
think he joined.
years, however
Yeah,
long.
I think he joined when it was like season 5. I saw that yesterday that he's finally leaving. I
Well,
was
he
like,
looked the same
Jesus.
then than he does now. He still
Well,
looks the
they showed a
exact
picture
same.
of him, like they showed like a picture of when he first started. Other than his hair being a different color, he looked exactly the same.
It's
So,
just like Steve Martin. Still looks the exact same. The guy's had gray hair for 70 years.
yeah, but Chevy Chase doesn't look the same.
No, Chevy Chase does not look the same. But Martin Short still pretty much looks the same.
So, but I mean, those guys are getting up there. Um, and then I saw a thing about like a Cheers. Like a Cheers, did they do another reunion or did they do a get together? They did something for, I think, for the awards ceremony. They did something,
More
but
like the
like
Emmys or
Woody
something.
was in like England, so he wasn't there. And then something about like um, Shelley Long, she wasn't there, but then she was spotted walking her dog in the Palisades like later that weekend or something like that. So no one
Is Kelsey
understood
Grammer
why
there?
Kelsey was there, and
No.
Norm, and those guys were there.
Ted?
Yeah. Um, but then Kelsey was like, I guess they're gonna do a reboot of Frasier or something. So he would
They've
like to
already done it.
get.
They're already doing it. Yeah.
Oh, they are. So he would like to get Shelley back in there and maybe reconnect or something.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, no one understood. Well, even like Kirstie Alley's gone too, right? So I mean, there's
Yeah.
another one that's
Yeah.
um, yeah, they were doing something. I don't know. I thought it was for the award ceremony thing. Um, so they got them all back together. Except, hey, Rio Perlman was still there. I mean, she still looked the same. Um, but yeah, I mean, they were all there. So what do you got about Hollywood news? You got
Uh,
isn't is it the Grammys this weekend? I think the
Grammys are
Grammys
this
are this week.
weekend.
Yeah,
Grammys are this
yeah.
weekend, yeah. Oscars are actually March 1st. They're not in
Oh, it
February.
is.
They're
Okay,
March 1st. Hosted by Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah.
that's safe.
Yeah.
That's probably pretty good. Okay.
Yeah. Hosted by
Um,
Jimmy Kimmel.
where are they doing the
March
Grammys
1st.
at though? Is the Grammys down
It's over
downtown?
at yeah, and across from Staples. That
Oh, over by the Staples Center? Oh, okay.
or crypto, whatever. Yeah. I think it's
Oh,
out
yeah,
there.
yeah.
And then Oscars are over at Dolby Theater.
Oh, okay.
Um, but yeah, those are March 1st. Apart from that, there was an event going on to was it today? Yesterday. There was an event yesterday going on down the street along Wilcox again where they had the Apple TV thing. I don't know what it was, but they had like metal detectors and everything. They closed off the road again. It
Dude,
was
you
a
can't
pain in
go
the
down
ass.
there and see who's down there?
I didn't walk down there. No, I didn't see. I didn't even know what it was. I don't know if it was
So
like a big
what?
thing or not.
You're half a
But
block
it's like,
away. Just
well,
walk down there and see who's there.
it's restricted access. They got security all over the place. I don't know who's there, but
So it's got to be someone big.
it must be something, or it's like a government thing.
No, I don't think there's no government thing going down in Hollywood right now.
Hollywood, probably not. But it was
I
at the
mean,
hotel, like this hotel slash bar place that's just down the street. It was
dude,
closed off again. I don't know what it was. I don't know what they were doing. But I was trying to go to the gym and it closed off the road and I had to go all the way around and stuff like that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But they had something going on. I didn't see what it was. The other one I saw because they had a big Apple TV sign. Um,
But you didn't see who was there or the stars?
yeah, but I don't think there are any stars there because it was during the Emmys. Everyone was at the
Oh,
Emmys there at that
oh.
time. So, um, but yeah, pretty cool.
Dude, you got people in your backyard and you don't go see who it is?
Well, it's literally like right down the street. They do like the Hollywood Walk of Fame when people get their stars and put their hands in.
Yeah.
It always happens like I don't know. It's probably like a 5 minute walk, and I
Dude.
never know when it happens. And then when I see that it happened, I'm like, oh, that's right by me. I never go see.
Jesus.
But
Dude, you live there for a reason, then you don't even go and see, check it out.
I never. There's been only been two. I just didn't know what they were. They're
Hmm.
also always during the week. But anyways, apart from that, no other Hollywood news except Oscars. That's the big thing. Well, Grammys and then Oscars,
No
March
gossip, no
1st.
nothing.
I
Um,
don't think so.
well, Grammy's
Really
kind
going
of
on.
big.
Grammys are big. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. I couldn't tell you a single person nominated or album nominated for Grammys though.
Well, you know me, I'm not a big music guy. I mean, I like
Yeah.
music, but I just don't know
You don't know who
much about
anyone
it
is
really.
or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I listen to music every day, but I have no idea who's nominated for a Grammy. Oscars, I know.
I'm sure
It's a big
Taylor's
deal.
probably
I don't know. I mean, she's probably
m-
nominated for something, but
album or something, or I don't know,
yeah, but I don't think
female
she.
vocalist of the year, or
Well, I don't think she made like an album, so she probably won't get best album or whatever. But she'll probably get like some award. She usually always
biggest
does.
biggest tour
I
or
think like
whatever. I
her,
don't know.
Beyonce, Dua Lipa. I think like Olivia Rodrigo is probably nominated. I don't know. I have no idea.
Huh.
I didn't check. I didn't
Okay.
check the nominees. I was more into the Oscars,
Um.
so
Yeah. No, I get it. So, all right. Anything else? We got anything else?
I think that's wraps. We'll have more hopefully after next week with the
Yeah.
Super Bowl, and
Hopefully,
then
because I
somebody
mean,
has
we'll
to
talk
sign.
Super Bowl and then we'll talk some signings. Hopefully. Good God. Um. Because I mean, once football season's done, well, you got the USF with the XFL
Yeah,
who united with the USFL,
UFL
or
or whatever it
now it's
is.
the UFL or something like
Yeah,
that.
but we don't watch that
I
though.
don't know.
I
Some
never
spring
watched it.
football thing that no one really cares about.
After the
Um,
NFL, then it's like baseball, March Madness, hockey playoffs,
yeah, you
basketball
got March
playoffs.
Madness coming up. I mean, next month, so that's only a month
Yep.
away. So, um, yeah, so that'll be going because
Can
baseball
you
real.
believe it?
I mean, other than spring training, I mean, there's
We
kind
still have
of a
2 months.
yeah. Once you get the names to spring training, and then during spring training, no one's really kind of paying attention to that unless if someone gets
It's just
hurt
a
or something.
big tease.
Um, yeah, and then but then you got NBA playoffs starting right after that. So
Pretty much right after. Yep.
yeah, so but yeah, hockey. I think hockey's their All-Star weekend is this weekend too for hockey. So,
Okay. Yeah.
but yeah, yeah. Other than that, like we said, hopefully some big names will start going for MLB. And we get some closure.
It's got to happen. We're
So
running out of time, so got to happen.
I just why I wonder, like, is it better for the teams? And I guess Corbin Burns. Oh, that was a big one. We didn't talk about Corbin Burns going to the Orioles.
Those, yep.
Orioles. That's
For
that's going to
pretty
be a pretty good
much,
team.
for pretty much nothing.
That was what, 101 win team, and then they've added some players. So, um, but I guess Corbin
Yeah.
Burns didn't know until like a half hour before when his phone started blowing up about it.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
So there's definitely, yeah, there's some bad blood between him and ownership or whatever, and you know, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean, other than that,
It's gonna be a tough division.
well, yeah, I mean,
Him and the
uh,
them and the Yankees are gonna be going neck and neck pretty much.
Yankees, and then I mean, you still got to count the Blue Jays in there. You can't count the Rays out either. I mean, they're
No, the
still gonna
Rays
do
just
their
happen to make it
thing.
work every single
Yeah,
year. I don't know how.
so
Even
yeah,
trading
that's
Glass now, they're
four.
still gonna be tough.
So what is that? Four teams right there in that division. That's just oh
Yep,
yeah. I don't know. All right. If you got nothing else, then I think we'll call it good on this one. So hopefully,
I think that's it.
we'll do some editing, and hopefully this one will turn out pretty good. Doesn't look like I'll be golfing to Sunday, so I'll have time to edit and get this stuff out. So, um, I hopefully with you fans, I do have a surprise for you guys. Tried it out today. Maybe in 2 weeks I'll have it and I'll show it to you on the podcast. Um,
Surprise
but
for
yeah,
me too.
well, you already know about it. I just told you. I told you
Oh,
already.
oh
Yeah.
that. Oh,
Um, so, all right, that's all I got, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoy and hit that subscribe and like button. Peace out.